let's start with our second week session. I hope so you all are doing good. Okay, students, let's start with what we have to study in this session. Just a second. So these are the things that we have to study in this session. And before going onward, first we have to see what we have studied in the last week. Just a second, students. Okay, this is about week one, and everyone know about all these concepts like define management. What's the concept of management? Everyone know about, sorry, there is some issue in cursor. Everyone know about the concept of management, and then another one is about effectiveness and efficiency. In detail, we have discussed about that concept, define the process, functions of management, planning, organizing, directing, leading, and controlling. So this is what we have studied in the last week. Now, what we have to, so this one is the summary about last week's session, role of manager and how manager will work and different type of management styles. Okay, let's move onward. Yeah, first we have to see what we have studied in the, what we can say, last week. That is about, yes, this one is about who is the manager, right? Right now, this is what we have to study. And level of manager. Now, what are the levels of manager? Again, this is very important. Top level management, middle level management, and first line management are managers. So this is very important. Up to some extent, we have studied in the class as well. What's the concept of level of management? Kya hai? Overall, managers ka kya role hai and all that. So again, in detail, we have to discuss management skills. When we are talking about management skills, we have three types of management skills like technical skills, human skills, and conceptual skills. So again, this is what we will study. Definitely role of manager. We have major category of role of manager when we want to see, that is about interpersonal role, informational role, and decisional role. So these are the major roles that we have to discuss. Now, what are other one? We have to see that can be like interpersonal role की बात करते हैं हम, तो what's the basic category, what's the basic role, informational role क्या है जो information provide करता है, decisional क्या है, they have to take the decision. So this is all about the what we have to study in this week, and this is what we have studied in the last week. Now, who is the manager? Already we have discussed in the last chapter one, our session one. A manager is a professional who takes a leadership role in the organization, and a manager and manages the team of the employees. So he's the person who has to manage the overall organization, and major effort is to, just a second, students. आई थिंक सो आपको शेयर हो रहा होगा, थोड़ा सा नेट के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इशू था. अगेन वी हैव टू सी, देखें शेयर हो रहा है. Okay, who is the manager? A manager is the professional who takes the leadership role, that a person who has to overall manage the overall organization on the whole, and the team as well, and definitely team of the employees. So an effort to manage all the devices of the organization to achieve the desired goal, that is the concept of what we can say about management. So again, it's the effort of the manager to manage each and everything. So there are many types of managers, like but they usually have duties like conducting the performance reviews and making the decisions. Managers often line of communication and between a company employees and its high level executives. So again, it's very important. It's a high level, again, executives, and about the middle level management and about the lower level management. So everyone has to communicate. So that is about overall the way they have to manage. So a manager is a person who has to manage each and everything, and they have to coordinate and communicate with the team as well to get the objective, to achieve the objective. Now, another very important topic is about levels of manager, or what we can say, it's about level of management. Now, what are the levels of manager? We have three levels of manager: top, middle, and lower level management. Lower level management is also known as, most of the time, what we can say, it's also known as first line management. It's also known as, because this is the first level management. So that is the reason it's known as first line management. It's also known as performance oriented management. It's also known as the, what we can say as, already we have discussed in the class up to some extent. It's also known as operational oriented management. That means they have to operate, they have to work. So that is about overall, we can say the different levels of management. And this is one of the very important topic and concept of management. The four most common types of managers are top level managers, middle manager, first line manager, and team leaders. So most of the time, these are the common types of managers that can be top, middle, lower level management, and team leaders. Most of the time, the person who has to lead or supervise and all that. This level is basically, this one is about non-managerial. It's about non-managerial employees. That means they are not the part of our overall management, right? They are apart from the levels of management. So this is non-managerial or non-management level, and they are lower than the lower level management. The role vary not only in their day-to-day responsibility, but also in their broader function in the organization and the types of the employees they manage. So this is what the role of the employees. And definitely they have to, on the daily basis, they have to look after the different responsibilities, look after the different activities and the actions and the what we can say tasks they have to perform, but also in their broader function in the organization, the type of the employees they manage. Okay, now top level management की अगर हम बात करते हैं, सिंपल से अगर हम समझ लें पहले, what is top level management, what is middle, what is lower level management, and what are the responsibilities of. Generally, top level management is that is the basic top higher level management of the organization, just like chairman, MD, secretariats के point of view, secretaries and board of the directors, GM, what we can say up to some extent, sometimes HOD, as per the nature of the and structure of the organization, it depends. So middle level management, so these are the about top level management. Then middle level management, department head, superintendent, branch manager, etc. That can be about middle level management. Lower level managers कौन होते हैं जिसको हम कह सकते हैं, that can be about first line management, operational level management, or performance oriented management. So उसमें हमारे पास again that can be an individual, a person or a worker who has to work in the organization, and that is the part of management. That will be the part of lower level management, because this is the first level. Just like जैसे अभी आप लोग graduate होंगे, and when you have to go into any business or organization, when you have to go there and you have to work over there, so that can be what we can say that is your first line management. वो आपका पहला level होगा जिसमें जाके आप काम करेंगे, and you have to you can say perform as per the requirement of the middle and top level management, definitely. So now let's move onward. Top level management, higher level management tends to have the substantial amount of experience. That can be about, you can say, CEO and chief executives and chief executive officers, marketing officers, chief marketing officers, and all that. That is about high level आपकी जो management होती है. And what are the responsibilities? Most of the time, they are responsible for making the plans. They are responsible for, you can say, they have to decide about the decisions. They have to decide about the goals, objectives, and the purpose and mission, vision of the organization. That is one of the most difficult and important thing in the organization. So they are responsible to take the decisions. They are responsible to make the strategic plans, operational plans or operating plans. And they are also responsible for what we can say, making the policies, procedures, and strategies. So this is what your top level management. That means they have to make the decisions, they have to make the plans, they have to go for the, you can say, what will be the mission and objective of the organization as a whole. Now, what is middle level management or middle level managers? Middle level managers कौन होते हैं? They are the persons, those are acting as a, you can say, middleman or a bridge between what we can say top level management and lower level management. So they have to act, they have to work like a middleman between upper level and lower level management. Okay, now middle level manager, just look at this, long-term goals and product, markets, business, organization, job, CEO, CFO, and all that. This is the responsibility of upper and top level management. Middle level management interpret the plans and set the actions, job like regional plant managers and all that. So what they have to do, in simple form, if you want to, so they have to implement their policies, procedures, and plan. That is the responsibility of what we can say middle level management. Middle level management आपकी यहाँ पे जो भी आपकी plans, procedures, जो भी आपने actions definitely regarding that specific set of plans and regarding those specific goals and objectives and vision जो आपने actions लेने हैं, जो आपने responsibilities assign करनी है, that has to be implemented through middle level management, and that has been decided by the top level management, and that has been performed by the lower level management. This is what the difference is. So middle level management is the intermediate leadership level of the hierarchical organization, being subordinate to the senior management but above the lowest level of the operational staff. So again, this is what he's telling you, that individual who manage the work of the first line manager, that means जो आपका first line manager है, उसका काम जो है वो कौन करवाता है, उससे कौन काम लेता है, वो आपका middle manager होता है, and he is responsible to get the work from the lower level management or first line management. Middle level management is the intermediate leadership. It's the intermediate leadership level of the hierarchical organization, right? So this is the middle or intermediate level. Already we have discussed, and lowest level of the, and they have to get the work from the lowest level of the, what we can say, lowest level of operational staff, right? Yeah. So what they have to do is subordinate to the senior management, but above the lowest level of the operational staff. So they are junior than the top level management, and they are senior than the lower level management. It's about the middle person, and they have to work accordingly. Middle level manager can include general managers, branch managers, and department managers. So generally आपके पास managers level पे, HODs level पे जो आपके individuals होते हैं, that is about overall what we can say middle level management. Now, what are the functions or responsibility of the middle level management? We have to see. These are the functions and responsibility. Just look at this: designing and implementing the effective group work and information system. So major thing is about implementation of whatever has been designed by the top level management. This is the major function that you have to know. Defining and monitoring the group level performance indicators as well. You have to design and implement, and then you have to monitor the performance indicator. आप काम कर रहे हैं, सही कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं. You have to check the lower level management and group indicators के point of view से, group level performance के point of view से, diagnose and resolve the problems within and among the work groups. Then you have to diagnose and resolve the problems within and within the, you can say, organization, within that group, or within that department. So again, this one is the responsibility of middle level management. Designing and implementing the reward system as well. Then you have to design and implement the reward system, किसने कितना काम किया, and all that you have to evaluate, and then you have to give the reward as well. कि आपको, अगर आपने अच्छा काम किया है तो डेफिनेटली आपको जो है वो ये बोनस मिल रहा है, या आपको ये appreciation letter मिल रहा है, या कोई certificate मिल रहा है, whatever it is. So that has to be that the type of reward has been decided by the top middle level management, and definitely they will evaluate your performance as well, and on the basis of that, then reward will be given to you by the top level management. Okay, now supporting cooperative behavior, it's very important thing. So for any organization, cooperative working environment is very important. अगर आपका cooperative और supportive working environment नहीं होता, participative नहीं होता, तो फिर आपका dull working environment होता है, उसमें it's very difficult for the individuals, they have to work in that organization. So this one is about the middle level manager, and this one is the last slide from the first video. First line manager or the lower manager. First line managers कौन होते हैं जी, जिसको हम lower level management कहते हैं, जो people know up to some extent. First line managers are the managers, individuals who manage the work of the non-managerial employees. Low-level managers focus on the execution of the task, deliverables, serving as a role model for the employees they supervise. When we are talking about supervisory level, so they have to work like a supervisor, and then they have to act like a role model for them. Supervisor, section leads, and the foreman are the example of low-level management titles. So these managers focus on controlling and directing. So that is about what we can say overall. First line manager responsibility, they have to work, they have to perform. So what we can say, this one is about middle level management scope of work or scope of management. Top level management is responsible for the overall organization, right? And lower level management is responsible for their work, right? This is what the individuals, those are working in that level. तो ये आपकी lower level management है. Implement the plans, jobs like you can say team leaders, assistant managers, foremans, and all that. They are the part of lower level management. And the lower than the lower level management, they are not the part of management. Because they are not responsible for overall management, जिसको हम कह सकते हैं planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So they are like your workers, other than the lower than the management levels. That can be, you can say, your mechanical person, your mechanic, your clerical staff, your whatever individual who is working under the lower level management, are they are not the part of management. So the number of individual जो normal staff होता है, that is not the part of management. So supervisor, section leads, again move back to this point. Supervisor, section leads, and foremen are the examples of the low level management title. These managers focus on the controlling and directing. So major focus is on controlling and directing, definitely at the end of the day. और यहाँ पे आपका पर्पस क्या होता है? बीइंग अ सुपरवाइजर आप उनको कंट्रोल करते हो, डायरेक्ट करते हो, बट बेसिक पर्पस ऑफ लोअर लेवल मैनेजमेंट इज एवरीवन हैज टू वर्क एंड दे हैव टू परफॉर्म. So that is about, we can say, lower level management. So first, top level management, middle, and lower. Top is about CEOs, companies head, or CFOs, and top of the higher level management, directors, stakeholders, and all that. So sometimes directors and members of the organization, they are from top level management, who has to take the decisions, who has to make the plans. They're responsible for the mission, vision, goal of the organization. वो सब आपका strategies, policies, procedure. Middle जो है वो आपका implement कराता है जो strategies, policies, plans आपने top level management से बनाता है. And lower, they have to perform whatever has been done by the you can say top level management. जो भी चीजें हैं, जो भी काम, जो भी plans, decisions, goals डिसाइड हुए हैं, वो इम्प्लीमेंट किसने करवाना है? मिडल ने. और काम किसने करना है? लोअर लेवल मैनेजमेंट ने. So this is what about levels of management, and this is the first topic about our first second week first video session. Thank you so much, class. Remaining we will discuss in the next class. That means next session for the what we can say, that is about management skills. So thank you so much.